Dude, doesn't that rip?
You're an idiot.
No, you're an idiot. We're rolling, Drago.
You're right, dude.
3.
You're saying I do smell.
No.
I don't think you saw. I didn't. That's so funny. You did not say no.
I was like, sorry.
No, I said
You're like, oh, well,
you're
fine.
great. I said you're great.
That's
I
incredible.
say you don't smell.
You don't smell.
Okay, all right. That's more.
Do you want to give you a whiff?
No, because I feel like
Count me in.
3. We should include that though. 2, 1.
Welcome back, free thinkers and mavericks. It's the You're an Idiot podcast. I'm Alex Dragovich with my fat co-host Jeffrey Osmus. Jeffrey,
Do you consider yourself a free thinker or a maverick?
yeah.
Really?
that was the issue, not you being fat. You have no issue with that.
Did he call me fat?
Oh wait, let's
He
first.
didn't even get to that. He usually does call me
Jeffrey
fat.
has a fat like with a starving African kid where they're so skinny they have a belly still. That's the kind of thing he has.
It's like the body puts all my fat in one little paunch
just
right
it's like
there.
has no. That's all that's left. It has to feed on that or it's dead.
And
That's that's all that's left. Yeah.
You starve so much, you eventually get fat. You go to the other side.
And that's our special co-host, guest host today. Our special guest, Raanan Hershberg.
Great to be here.
One of the best comics around.
Great guy, Raanan. New special
We
out.
shit on a lot of comics on this pod.
Do
On
you
the
really?
on the Patreon.
We always
kinda
say
let
Raanan's
loose.
funny. We always
And
say
we
that.
always give
Remember
Raanan
that,
his
folks.
flowers.
Remember that.
Let's plug it up top. Raanan, you got a new special out?
Yeah, it's called Brave. You can watch it on YouTube right now. Brave, just type in, I guess, Brave comedy special. Or you can type, I have what do you call it, where you can forward it to it if you don't want to type my name. But it makes me seem a little mentally challenged. It's called bravespecial.com. If you go there.
Wait, what does that mean? I don't even. I know nothing
I bought
about
a domain so it could take you to the YouTube special. So you don't spell my, I'm
Because
worried you're going to have to
people
spell
don't know
my
how to spell
name.
Raanan.
Right.
Well, I
You just
know
should
they
just
don't
be
know. I'm not
Raanan
worried. I
Hershberg.
know they don't know how to spell Raanan.
Do you ever thought of changing it
Yeah,
to
it's
make
too
it
late.
simple for
Did you ever
Hollywood?
play around with not better, but other stage names?
Ron Hinton.
Well, someone called me Ronald Harrington once. There was like a redneck show.
Oh yeah, you did a joke about
they're like,
that.
Give it up for Ronald Harrington. So
That's a great
I
name,
thought about
actually.
that for a little bit.
Do you think he just changed it to like make people not? I don't know. To
You're like,
make people,
not that we have a Jewish person at a state. Wasn't it in Kentucky at a state
It was,
fair?
it was a Marion County Fair. I think he
Oh,
just
yeah.
He
could
just wants-
only. He had to de-Jew it to say something he understood.
Yeah.
He said it was all he could understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
He like gave me a
de-Jewed it.
blue collar transformation.
Thought he'd look at. Thought he'd be
Don't
like,
worry, he's
I
one
don't
of
wanna-
us.
I don't want to scare the locals.
That's a good
Yeah.
talent. They should get this guy to like take any ethnic comedian and just call them by their blue collar name. You know?
I'm trying to think of an ethnic name.
I know.
Hari Kondabolu.
Harry K.
Kaling. Harry K.
Harry
is in
K.
town.
Everybody. It's the great Harry K.
Hassan Minaj. Harry.
That's a tough one.
Harry Minor. Harry Minor.
It's the same one. All Indians.
I just
the
keep
same
saying
one.
the
Harry
same
K.
one. Harry.
Dude, I caught the special. Actually,
Playing it safe. Just go with Indians. I see.
I don't know. They're the
Very
longest named
specific
comics I could think of.
Indian lane.
Couldn't think of it.
I watched it last night, man.
Oh, did you?
I wanted to ask about the lighting that you did with it because it
It's
looks.
always, that's when you know it really hits
It
for
looks
someone.
really, dude. Yeah, lighting
That's when
was
you know
sick.
really,
the
the
lighting
Jokes
was
weren't
sick.
great, but the lighting was on.
The stage decoration was awesome.
Stage decoration was sick. And dude, was that
How is it the first thing you asked?
was the
How
bumper
did she
the
do
not
that?
smelling thing.
was the bumper bowling joke from like when we were talking in the car? Do you remember? Because remember you were like,
Every hot comic wants to know if they were the
Wow.
do you remember
inspiration.
this, dude?
Dragos, that's
Dude.
based on my riff for sure. That one's mine for sure.
I literally, because we were in the car and you're like, and you're like, well, what do you usually say to women? And I was like, I don't know. It's usually just like, it just kind of works out. And you're like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah,
Wow,
but I
was
think
that one based on Alex?
I remember.
You really want to think you're hot. That's what you want. Oh, my hot friend.
Listen, I just remember us like
Oh.
having, you immediately were riffing on it and it was
Yeah.
really funny in the car. And I was like, oh shit. Like,
I'd love to be like, yeah, it came from there, but most likely I already had it and I was just putting it into conversation.
which is terrible. We all do it.
most
but that
likely
is-
I was just slipping it in.
He's
Damn.
trying to impress you with his wit.
Well,
and it
Well,
worked.
sometimes your jokes are like also your opinions.
Yeah.
So if someone brings up the topic, you're like, I mean, this is how I feel.
Yeah, you don't have to
know?
like do it as a setup.
Yeah,
and, like,
it's not
the
like I can be like,
cadence.
I have no opinions anymore because that would be similar. But yeah, it was probably you're not the first hot guy I met who
damn.
He's not even hot.
who thought he could.
That's true. I'm mostly
Women
tall. We
like
know this.
you. You're not hot.
This whole
There's a
podcast is
difference.
you getting back at high school bullies.
Absolutely.
That's the thing.
exactly what
What
this
it
is.
Fuck you. Who's
Yes.
a bitch now?
Yeah, legitimately, you don't love
Look
your
at
wife.
my followers, huh? Autism is in, motherfucker.
And it is.
That is exactly what I'm doing.
Am I just doing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's what we're trying to do.
That's our whole thing.
Yeah.
That's the whole
I
thing.
guess
Drago peaked early. I'm trying to peak late and then fall.
Basketball.
Yeah.
What is? Yeah.
It's over now. Now I'm just kind of chilling.
Your golden years are
Well, it's
behind
the
you.
tortoise and the hare story. Autistic people and like jocks. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, like jocks win high school, but then Mark
Autistic
Zuckerberg.
people win the world.
They found
win
meta.
world domination.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
actually the ultimate bullying.
Oh yeah,
They got everyone to bully each other. They got the whole world
Nathan
to bully each
McIntosh's
other.
like whole special is kind of about that.
Well, I'm sorry.
No,
sorry
no,
to fucking-
I'm not saying you stole it.
Well, let's talk about a different special on this spot. Yeah.
The lighting wasn't as good at Nathan McIntosh's though.
What was it? What was the lighting?
Those,
Yeah.
the
Tube
lighting
lights?
pill, the
yeah.
tube lights. Whose idea was that? And because that looked,
Well,
it made it look.
I had it was my director's. It was Jason. Well, no, it might have. I don't know. I may have seen. Oh no, it was my idea, but I just took it from someone else's special.
It genuinely
There
looks,
we go.
It genuinely looks
saw-
amazing. It looks much better than Jeff's. And I
Wow. Okay, I'll
I
call
saw
him Jesse and tell him
what's her
that.
name? Fuck, what's her name? Blonde hair comic.
Blonde hair.
Taylor Tomlinson's best friend. Funny guy.
Kelsey
Yeah.
Cook.
Kelsey Cook.
She had a similar special. She had like tube lights,
Yeah.
and it looked good.
The tube
I thought-
lights is an
Apparently,
awesome
it was
touch.
really her looking good that actually helped a lot more.
I
When
didn't
you
want to
put me
say.
with
I
the
didn't
tube
know.
light-
I didn't know the
I was like,
line.
this
or whatever.
special-
yeah.
I was like,
Maybe
this
she
special looks great. I should look at it's all the tube lights that I
You're
put on
watching
me.
yourself
Like,
like-
that's just a troll under harsh lighting.
Now you're well lit. That's worse. You kind of wanted the shadow.
I know.
Quite like-
Actually, it actually fucked up because I sweat a lot in the special. Because I'm fat, but I also was wearing a thick black T-shirt, and
no.
I sweat so much they stopped production 2 times.
To wipe you off?
Yeah, I put one in there. Yeah.
They
And,
had to bring out a towel and wipe you
they
off.
brought up a woman who had the towel and like wipe me off.
Did you
yeah.
keep that in? I hope
I kept
you did.
one in. I wanted to keep both of them in.
That's funny.
But the director's like only one in. You wouldn't know about it if you had actually watched it. But
I did. I actually haven't watched the whole thing.
it seems like you're very like you remember that part, right?
I actually don't. Sorry. But
he was bragging
I
at
don't think
the
you actually watch.
I probably watched
Wow.
25 minutes of it.
That's
'Cause
good.
I also got to the part with your the one with your mom was yelling. Fuck. I
Well,
watched this, like,
that you
Saturday
could
night.
say if you're just guessing that you saw me. Like, I watched it. The one
No,
where
what was
you
your mom?
yelling
You
about
yelled.
your mom.
You
Your mom
raised
was
your
yelling about a
voice.
movie.
Everything everywhere all at once. Yeah.
Yes, that was great.
She called it.
Oh yeah, the Asian. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good joke. Yeah.
Yes.
But
Drago, you were all when you weren't here. Drago's like, oh yeah, I watched the whole thing. I'm gonna open with a question
watch
about
some-
it.
I watched
the
some of it.
lighting.
I watched some of it.
Wow, incredible.
But the tube lights made the sweating bad because
Did you feel like hot? Did you feel like hotter than normal on stage?
I did, and also like there was lighting. It wasn't just he put tube lights on this. I don't know. He put some kind of lights on the stage.
Yeah.
So it made my face glisten so much with the sweat.
Were you
know
like
what I mean?
dripping?
Yeah.
I was dripping.
How did
and
they-
it's like, and I was kind of embarrassed that people are like, well, black comics are sweating all the time, but it's not as good on white skin. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It just
you don't.
feels
You're
like-
not doing it as cool, like
Yeah,
wiping
and
it
I think
off
it's like
in a-
more like noticeable. You
They
know
also
what I mean?
pad their face during an applause break.
Yeah.
It's like they're really good at it.
I don't
They're
have
good
enough
at-
applause breaks to do that. Yeah,
you got to
it's-
do it in a cool, suave way.
It's not as fun. Well, I talk about it on stage when I use like a thing to wipe the sweat off. I just look like a racist sheriff from like the Eyes of the Prize
Yeah.
documentaries. You know,
like
we
the-
don't want you Yankees coming down here.
The
telling
Three
us-"
Billboards movie, that guy.
He
He's
just seems very.
sweating,
When a
yeah.
white guy's sweating, he's wiping off. He just seems like a racist. You know.
Pretty much. How many shows did you do?
Two.
It's the same night then.
Yeah, same night, two shows.
Which one did you use most of the footage from?
I use most of it from the second one, which is what I usually do. I usually like.
I feel like you get it out in the first one, figure it out.
Yeah, you
in the
get it
second
out,
one.
and then the second one you're having
you're a little more
fun.
looser
Yeah.
too.
And then everyone like, but then you have that moment where like like people will be like, I like the first one better, but you just have to go with your gut, like what you like.
Yeah.
You know,
They're both gonna be good. But
yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter that much, but like, I think was the first one you're trying to like get everything down, and you're for me when my first taping, I'm always aware that I'm taping a special.
yeah.
And then the second one, I forget
just, like,
all
doing
about
a
that,
show.
and then I'm like, I just want to crush as hard as possible.
Right, yeah.
And that's like more fun. kinda.
Okay, yeah. So it wasn't as much like I don't think we got it. I got to really kill on this. It's almost like the pressure is off.
The pressure's off. Yeah, I felt like I
okay.
did get it, but like now I can just really get it.
Wait, Drago,
Yeah.
when are you recording a special? You got to do one.
No,
I'm
dude,
going to get you to
I'm
do
past
one.
my prime. I'm done. I'm just a podcaster now. I'm a leftist podcaster, and I don't know what that means.
Oh God,
That's what this is.
indoctrinated
That's
by
so
this
funny.
fucking.
This is a leftist
I'm
podcast,
getting
and
it.
one of us has no idea what the
You
fuck
just
that
fall,
means.
I just bring the carrot and you're like, do you want the Patreon or not?
No.
Take-
We've established this. I can be convinced to be on any political side.
You're the perfect
at
voter.
At any time.
You could go
If I
to
stay
a-
with a Republican long enough, I can be a Republican.
I feel that way a little too. I mean, if someone's smart about the issues, they can kind of convince me in the.
Well, they can
moment.
just cloak. Yeah, they could cloak it and just
I am-
buzzwords
Yeah.
and stuff.
I'm just
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
the
I
vibe.
would
I'm
love-
whatever the vibe is.
We have to watch I want to watch the debates with you, Drago. See who you
Whoa.
see who you think won each debate.
Well, those are going to be kind of incoherent, anyways, right?
They're not that fun anymore, but yeah, they're
That'd be
incoherent
interesting.
nonsense.
Yeah, I don't know.
If they
Yeah.
let RFK do it, then it could be a little interesting.
It's mostly
He's
just
not.
me.
He's not. He's not.
He's
able
not
to.
in it.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
they're
think
not
he'd
gonna
raise
let him do it.
enough. Yeah.
That's lame. If they let him and Jill Stein in there, then we'd have a fun little party.
Yeah, I would.
That'd be
It's just going
great.
to it's just going to seem like those two are going to like yell at each other, or talk over each other. and
Oh
it's
yeah,
not,
it'll be terrible. Yeah,
you know.
but I would love to see your
I
analysis.
thought
of it.
Biden handled himself like well last time. I don't know if you remember, but Trump's
Oh,
yelling.
like back. Oh yeah, when he said, "Will you shut up, man?"
And
That
I-
was a great gift.
Yeah,
Great
and I
gift.
think like Trump like was yelling over him, and he handled it pretty well. You know.
I think people did like that, but he's
might not
faded a
be-
lot in 4
yeah,
years.
well, yeah,
he's not the
unfortunately,
man he was.
You're
4
not getting
years ago.
younger. Yeah.
No,
There was a comic on Friday who
Trump's kind of hitting
like,
his stride.
There was a comic on
Yeah,
Friday
he's
who was like,
peaking.
dude, I'm
Yeah.
so excited about. I'm actually excited about Trump winning because like politics have been kind of boring lately. They've been kinda boring. And I'm like, dude, like.
Well, that's the whole problem with
that-
this country. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
That's
I don't
such a
know.
that's like an
detached.
opinion that was kind of funny like 2 years ago, but now it's like no.
That's why you want Trump back so you can quote tweet him.
So you get
It's like,
right.
You know, it's like
He's
I don't
also
know.
being funny right now too. Trump.
Yeah.
I think Trump's been
He's
touring
actually-
nonstop.
He's
for
actually
3
way
years.
funnier when he's not in power. It's a little scarier. when
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
in
There's
power.
no,
Yeah.
yeah. There's no
It's-
impact to what he's
He's
saying
actually
now.
at best at the campaign. Well, it's a little scary, but like yeah, as president, it's
There's legitimately no one touring more than Donald
Yeah.
Trump in the last 3 years.
like when he's touring, it's like Naked Gun, but when he's like president, it's like Doctor Strangelove kind of comedy. It's like a little
Right.
intense, you know?
I don't
Drago,
think-
do you get that? Have you seen Doctor Strange?
I know Naked Gun, but I don't know. Strange
Okay, you
Love.
got half of it. Okay.
Yeah. So
You
so I-
should
so I
see
get-
Doctor Strangelove.
That's
It's
great.
good.
I should see it.
It's
yeah.
a movie about
No
nuclear
fighting in the
war.
war room. Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Great line.
No fighting in the war room. Great movie. Yeah, Stanley Kubrick.
The only Kubrick scene
You
I've
always
seen
claim
is,
you're a movie guy.
The only that I don't, by
Yeah,
the way.
you
The
do.
only
You-
Kubrick
you
I've
like
seen is
French
Clockwork
shit.
Orange, but I saw that like years ago.
Clockwork Orange is not great.
I couldn't watch that one. It made me uncomfortable. kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah. You're such a
I'm
good,
not
you're
saying
such,
that.
What an ally. I couldn't watch
I
rape
knew it.
scenes.
I
I could
couldn't-
read
I
the
couldn't
room.
have that one.
I can't watch.
No, it wasn't
I
that.
burned the house down that I watched it in.
It was them bullying the nerd. I couldn't watch that.
that was the part?
Yeah. Taping his eyes open.
I just hate
was like,
Beethoven. I love rape, but I don't like the six Beethoven.
Yeah, right.
Some of those scenes
Anti-Beethoven.
were pretty. Even seeing it in college, I was like, this is a lot.
I never understood that movie, and I also think like it does feel like the director's kind of getting his rocks off a little, you know?
Yeah, some movies that like you feel like you have to that are like cool to understand. So now I just let them. I if I don't get the movie, I
Was
don't
there
get
a
the
time
fucking
you
movie.
tried to understand those
I'm
movies?
try- I'm trying
I
to
can't
think-
It's like
imagine that.
acceptance of being dumb. It's like a dumb man's Nirvana.
Definitely, yeah. You got to be like, you got to be like, this just does.
I just will never get this.
This
Just like, I guess I'm not going to get Friday Night
this
Lights.
just does nothing for me. No, honestly, I hate to admit this,
What
but
is it?
do you know what show I didn't get? I feel like it was a little too
Lost.
slow. The Wire. I just couldn't.
Yeah, yeah.
I couldn't get into it.
That makes sense,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I'm just watching. I'm like, I'm too dumb.
Yeah.
I'm too dumb.
Well, it's a little tough. I mean, you just got to give it some time.
You're like, they should be harsher to the criminals.
Yeah, why aren't they? Yeah.
Why are they executing them more?
But
Yeah.
Clockwork Orange, I feel like it's so weird to be like like if I was a director, I'd feel so weird going up to an actress and being like, "All right, I'm gonna have you get raped, and I'm just gonna fucking film it."
Yeah.
Over and over and over
I
again.
it's like
Yeah,
a-
how many takes? Yeah, dude.
It's like
It's a long scene,
Yeah.
too. It's like a little.
well, there's
yeah.
two of them, and then it's
Wait, it was two? I don't even
and then
remember that.
it's like in Pulp Fiction when Tarantino like. Imagine, like, literally Tarantino had to go up to Samuel Jackson and be like, all right, this scene, someone's going to call you the N-word 40 times. And
Don't react.
And it's going to be played by me.
And then you have to
I'm
go
the
back.
best person to do this.
Yeah. And then we go back to being like, I'm your master.
Isn't
and
that
you're
crazy?
my servant.
You've
Yeah.
literally just writing him calling Samuel Jackson Edward like 50
Does he
times.
he writes the movie dialogue too?
Yeah.
Really?
Tarantino?
I didn't know he wrote all of it.
Yeah. Well, he
Really?
actually had a co-writer for that, but he wrote most of it.
Wow.
Or
I forget
story
you're a
by two
movie
people.
guy. I don't know
Yeah,
much
I have a
about
movie
Didn't it set a
cinema.
record for N-words? Like,
I don't know if that's in the Guinness book to begin with, but
we got to put that
I don't
in.
know if that category.
For like a movie that made a lot of money.
That's something I
probably.
want.
The idea of it setting the record just means like they've been like like they had a record before that. Man, they really broke.
There's a guy who counts it. He loves counting.
I know
them.
for a while the South Park movie had the most swears. I'm pretty sure.
I know that.
Really?
Yeah, I did. Of like a movie that made a certain amount of money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it had.
I
the
think
most
it was the
swears.
#1 movie. It was the most ever.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, because
It was like 200, and I was like,
like
nothing
such
was
a-
even close, really.
No, but like, dude, even movies like Eternal Sunshine, there's supposed to be a message there. No idea what it was. I watched that movie. I was like, okay.
Truman Show. Did you see that?
Truman Show. I
No,
kind
Matt.
of got that.
Oh, you got that one.
I kind of
Okay.
got Truman Show, but Eternal Sunshine had no. I
No,
don't
no,
even,
what do you mean you don't
I
get it?
don't
I mean,
even
it's-
know. Maybe because I
But
saw it like
think
10
you're
years ago.
overthinking it.
That
Just
might be it.
The desire of being hurt in a relationship and wanting to forget it. I mean, you
I guess,
understand
yeah,
that.
I got that, but I thought there might be something more.
I mean, that's pretty
something
much
deeper.
You know, I mean, I guess it talks about whether if that's worth it or not, but like, you know,
Yeah, I don't know. I guess
I don't remember that movie really.
I'm trying to think of the last movie. I try not to.
I think he's giving you a complex. I think you're smarter than you are. Let me Wizard of Oz you at the end. You've always had brains.
Taxi Driver. I liked it. Don't know why I liked it.
Don't know.
You
why
don't have to
liked
know
it.
why you
No
liked
idea
it.
why I liked it.
Damn,
He
I'm
kills
on
a
your
black
side.
guy in the grocery store. I like it. I don't know why.
That was my favorite part. That was
Is
weirdly
that a
my
part?
favorite
I've never
part.
seen that movie.
You ever seen Taxi Driver?
I have such a low
Like,
movie
I
IQ.
guess that's what it's like. I can't explain. Sometimes I'm like, I can't articulate why it's great. But I'm like, totally dug that.
You have the like limited taste of like a hitchhiker with just a couple things in his bag, just like grapes of wrath, the
yeah.
Bible,
Beatles, yeah.
like
Beatles
one
Revolver,
Beatles album, and
yeah.
you just walk around the
I don't
country.
need all that jazz, all that movies. Come on.
Beatles, what a glorified children's band, huh?
There we
my
go.
God. Are you gonna do that later?
Rocky
that-
Raccoon, Yellow Submarine.
Oh my
joking.
God.
I'm joking. Obviously, they're great, but
They're
there are
overrated.
There are
They're
definitely songs
overrated.
where you're like, this is just a children's song.
Oh yeah, Glass Onion. There's some brutal Piggies.
I'm
It's
just
embarrassing.
like, I'm a big Dylan guy, and everyone's always like, comparing Dylan.
Dylan
and the
doesn't
Beatles.
have any like
Dylan doesn't have
throwaways
animal.
like
He doesn't
that.
have animal songs. He doesn't have like, I'm in a submarine with my raccoon and a
Yeah.
bobcat.
No, he's Quinn the Eskimo.
That's just an Eskimo. That's not.
It's absurd. It's absurd.
Eskimo's absurd.
I think
Apparently
it's
to you,
absurd,
it's absurd.
and wrong.
Didn't
Quinn the
Dylan steal some
Inuit.
songs like from people like when he was
Old
coming?
folk songs. Yeah.
Well, it's a blurry line because you were able to share like certain music, but a couple times it was too much.
Yeah.
There's one song he has called "God on Our Side."
Raanan loves Bob Dylan, by the way. This
Huge
is gonna,
Dylan guy, yeah. And he stole the melody and the and kind of the message of the lyrics from the song called the Patriot Game. And it's like the exact same melody, but it's also both like an anti-war message, so it's like too similar.
Well, a lot
you
of
know?
them use like old folk melody. That's kind of what they did.
But I think this
sometimes
guy
he did
had
it too
like
much.
I think this guy had like a new melody. He just happened to be a folk singer. He took it.
Oh right, yeah, in Greenwich Village. You know that's gonna happen.
That is gonna
When
happen.
I debut my joke about Ronan's entire special, I'm gonna do the whole thing with a new premise, a new punchline.
New
at the
part-
end.
oh, like do the same
We
material?
steal the melody. I just do the exact same
Just
thing.
do the rhythm. Yeah. Yeah. Are you you just came out with something. I got to watch it. I'm
It
excited.
was like kind of a rough draft, but yeah, I just like recorded a whole set with one camera and just put it out.
Now, was that
Why not?
retroactive? Like
I was just like, this was like, yeah, it was kind of, yeah, this was 7 months ago. The set was.
okay.
I wanted to wait till I'd written enough new material.
No, that's very smart.
It's
I'm
like a
excited to watch it.
halfway to the special. It's
Right.
like
No, that-
half
you
these
gotta
jokes
do
will
that
make
shit
it,
now.
half of them don't. Yeah, you just need. It's all about quantity.
I felt weird.
The quality doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I was this special. I had definitely worked out different bits and posted them in different forms this year,
Oh yeah.
and I was worried about that, but no one has mentioned it.
No one remembers.
And then
anything.
I realized if someone did mention it, I shouldn't be worried because that means I'm doing way better in my career. If people are like, come on, we know all this
they
material.
want more. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Or they're just aware of all my material. Instead, I post like it's all new stuff, but I've posted like me working on it, but no one knows me.
No
so
one
it's
gets
fine.
mad about that.
It's all new material for because when you don't have a fan base.
No, well, that's
I was talking
also
to a
known
comic
as a
about
memory
that.
anymore.
Yeah.
Like you feel like, do you feel like in terms of like the pressure to post clips, like you're posting stuff that just clearly isn't like ready yet. Like you're posting.
Look at this motherfucker. Clearly is not ready.
you know what I'm saying?
The
Like
lighting was ready, but nothing else was good.
but like from like you're posting. Like you have 40. Let's say you have 45 seconds of a joke, and you're like, damn, I want to make this 2 minutes soon, but don't you feel the pressure to be like, well, I have to post this now because I have something.
Yeah, because yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm just trying to like I know it's not dumb. It's like what he did. Like it's like you're letting people into the process.
Well,
you know what
comedy's
I mean?
so popular.
This is
now.
how we justify lowering our standards of work.
Yeah,
We're just it's not bad. We're just letting people into the creative process.
We're letting people
now.
look at how bad it is.
It's like Stephen King just publishing a first shitty draft. I just want people to be part of the process.
I'm charging $25
Yeah.
and 2 drinks
And
for
we're like,
it.
this is sucks. Of course, it's my first draft. I'm just letting you in.
That is kind of great. Like authors and
very
writers, they don't have to
pretentious.
do fucking reels. They can just write a book.
Yeah, what do authors have to do for publicity or social media?
I
They don't
don't- yeah.
release a fire paragraph today.
No.
Oh, flame.
Yeah,
Look at this
authors, they don't
flame
have
A
sentence.
killer sentence.
Yeah.
Post it up.
They don't have to do anything. They just get to
Stephen
write.
King's just on reels reading a draft. This is a good part.
Oh, wow. R.L. Stein's coming out with some heat
Yeah,
next
'cause, like,
week.
even musicians have to post on TikTok now. But it's like authors and like writers. Like
Well, they do
writers can just-
covers. Musicians do like covers a lot and stuff.
Yeah.
Authors don't have to do anything, but also I think they're like
They're
it's
not as
like
famous.
They're not making a living anymore. I also think it's like
How many
really tough.
famous authors are? Yeah, Drago, could you name a new author? And I don't think I could name that
I
many.
feel like I know people who've written books, and I've never asked them, but I don't get the sense anyone's making money.
Not unless they're like really popular.
Yeah,
no, I don't
it's
think
just
you're not
like-
making a lot
I only
of
have
money.
I only know a new author because Ishmael like recommended a new book to me that I
Ismail.
got. Yeah,
Ismail.
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 Oh, I don't
Ish,
call,
you call
I don't-
him
I don't-
Ish.
I
You
don't
call him
that.
Ish.
okay.
You call- look at that. Now Raanan the white knight.
No,
now
I don't
Raanan
call him the
white
right
knight.
thing. I just call him Ish, and then he's corrected me like 5 times.
He's the only one. He's the only person's name I get right, so I just love correcting people.
But yeah, he
Wait, is
recommended-
this still the stoner book?
No, this is
Oh, the other
Conversations
one.
with Friends by Sally Rooney. I don't know what it is. The first book I read in like 10 years was from Ismail's. Is that how you say
Yeah,
it?
Ismail. Yeah.
Ismail's recommendation. I got it, and then he recommended another book, and I got it. So
I've never read
her
her, but my sister-in-law, sir.
Oh,
So, Sally
Drago, how
Rooney.
far are you into it?
0 pages. I haven't started yet.
God, you talked about this 3
this is
weeks
insane.
ago.
No, I just got it.
Oh,
But
you
you're
just
definitely talking right now like you'd read some of it.
yeah. You
Well,
made
I'm
that
excited about it.
You're excited about reading.
I'm
I definitely
excited.
got the sense that you really present things like like you finished them or halfway
well,
through.
to
Yeah,
me,
like,
to me,
Raanan,
buying a
one of
book
the
is
best
like a
specials of the
huge
year.
thing. To
What's
me,
the first 12
The
seconds?
fact that you're excited to read is insane.
even getting a book is wild. It's
I
like,
can't believe you spent your money on a book.
Yeah, I spent.
That's crazy.
Well, for him getting a book, that is exciting. It's like someone else getting like a new iPhone. It's like he doesn't have.
Well,
It's like, his
getting
first-
a new instrument.
Yeah,
He's going
it's
to
like
learn a
your
lot of
my
new
first- it's my
words.
like a
second
kid
guitar.
getting a guitar at 7.
Do you like
yeah.
circle
Exactly.
words? Like, look that one up later.
I don't actively read. No, I don't
It's like
do
those,
that.
those movies where like the kid gets a guitar and it's a big deal. You come home with your book, and you're like, and then your stepdad teaches you to read, and like you become really good. You know,
It's my roommate Dan. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh,
I
that's
tell you
what,
how to use this bad boy.
that's what oligarchy means. Oh my God, you would learn.
But yeah, no,
I
that's
can't wait. I want to ask for an update every week now.
Jamie Wolf wants to do like a book club because he lives near
I would
me now.
love to do a book club. That's like my
So-
dream.
Yeah, I don't know.
Little
Just
boys
Grapes
book-
of Wrath.
I would read that every
month.
week. Every week,
I don't know if
Grapes
I'm
of
ready
Wrath.
for a book club, but
I would come on. We'd give you 2 months. We
I
couldn't do
read
it
a
every
lot,
month.
but I could never do a book club.
I've never done
I
it.
feel
I'd
like
like to try.
reading for me is an organic. I just gotta figure out the next.
In
thing.
the end, things like that are just an excuse to see your friends once
I
a
guess
month.
so,
In the
yeah.
end, when you're getting older, you're like,
True.
you need excuses to see people. I never see
Right.
anyone anymore.
it's true.
Except
that's
if
true.
I do a
Yeah, I
show
haven't
with
seen you
them.
in so long.
If
Yeah.
we don't do a show with someone, I don't see them because we're all working so
Yeah.
hard now. Comedy is like an
It's
80-hour
such
a
a
week
solitary
job.
life.
Yeah, well,
There's
Dude,
no community anymore.
What's
Yeah.
your touring like now that the special's out and everything?
Well, according to my
touring
calendar, I retire in July. But according to my calendar,
That's the fun. That's every
It's so
comic's
funny.
fear is you look in August like, damn,
Well, I'm making
August
it-
looks bleak.
I'm making a movie. I raise this money to make a
Oh
movie.
yeah,
in
you
August.
did.
So
Did
I'm
you
not-
get it?
Yeah, I got the
goal?
money.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
so
Yeah,
I'm
man.
working on that. So I'm not like I'm really happy that I'm not getting, really worked out that no one's. But I hope to book more.
Also,
in
summer
the,
is the slow. I'm taking off the summer mostly.
yeah, taking off. Yeah,
July.
Jeff's doing like 12
Kicking
weekends.
off. July and August are less.
Yeah, I mean it's I'm like no one's working this summer. Then I see some people's calendar. I'm
Well,
like, I
yeah.
guess
Well,
that's
some
not
people
true.
are
Yeah.
insane.
It's like when I was on Stav's pod. I'm like, man, when you're really fat, it's just hard to get a big following. He was just there to disprove my point.
he has 900 fans calling him with their problems.
But
You told the story about me shitting my pants on his
I
pod.
think I tell that on every pod.
Oh, really? It
Yeah.
got posted on a subreddit somewhere.
Oh, really?
And I saw,
Are they just
on my
are the Jeffrey
subreddit, but
Asmus people
someone
discussing it?
posted. Yeah,
I
they
actually
were.
never really. Yeah. What was your reaction?
You got it
to
wrong.
him-
You
to
said I
him?
shit in a bucket. Not
I actually
true.
don't. What happened?
It just went on the floor and I wiped it up.
I love how you say that. Like, that's less embarrassing.
No,
that's
it's-
insane.
I'm
not
You're
saying it's
like,
better or
dude,
what-
excuse me, it was not a bucket. I shat on the floor like a dog. Get it right.
And then I told no one for days.
But why? Why?
couldn't open. I couldn't knock.
Really?
You're having such a good time in the tub.
You do- you
He
do-
respects the bath.
What-
I
did you do
respect a man's in a bath.
Wasn't
That's
it an hour a day? An hour a day in the bath?
It was a long bath.
Yeah, hour a day. I read
is a
all.
long
I read
time.
all of Proust.
He
Probably
read
while
a 1,200-page book.
1,200
Is
pages.
it, how big is it?
Well, it's 6 or 7 volumes. It's like
Oh, is it like
5,000
18?
pages.
It's 5,000. Oh, yeah, it was 5. Each one was 1,000
yeah. It took me like a
pages.
year and a half.
Aren't
yeah.
you?
Jesus.
Are you still doing baths every day?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I love it. And
It's
but you
not a
could have
bad-
you could have
Do you
come
do
in.
them at a hotel?
Yeah,
You do
I
a
asked for
bath at a
at the
hotel?
hotel. It's in my rider.
No way.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
But you could have come in and shit in the bathtub
know, I
while I was
could
there.
have. But it was, I didn't know which way you were facing because it was a weird way where the bathtub could be looking right at the toilet.
You can't have a guy shitting next to you when you're reading, man.
You know what I was
And
thinking?
shit is, if I had to piss, I would go in
Well, I was
there.
gonna go out. I wasn't gonna have you shit while I'm.
Oh,
I
but
wouldn't
then you
even
have to
do that-
get up. The
I wouldn't even do
water's
that
going
with
everywhere.
My girlfriend, like
you're in a you have to towel off. It's
you can't shit with someone else in the room. My
No
girlfriend
way.
will pee in the room. I'm not gonna like shit while she's there.
I mean, yeah, I usually wouldn't do that,
Is
but
it
it
because-
was a diarrhea.
is it because?
was diarrhea.
Oh, what? Are
Yeah.
you sure it was me?
Yes, it was you.
Part of me wonders.
100%.
I'm kind of thinking about this.
Oh,
I have a
my.
feeling. Here's what I think
I
happened.
think I know what you're gonna say.
Here's what
I think I know
happened.
what you're gonna say.
I think at first you were waiting, and then
Yeah.
you felt like you had to fart. I don't know. If
No.
you know, I don't know if you know where this is going.
A shart?
yeah,
You think it was a shart?
I think it was a shirea, a faria. I think you shat yourself and you did what everyone does, is scapegoated you, and you blame me for it.
This is blood libel.
This is blood libel. This is modern day
all
blood
over
libel.
again.
You shat your pants, and you're like, "Oh, the Jews taking over the land."
It was. I mean,
Jews
I shit my
taking
pants.
over
There's
my area.
there's no denial of that. Oh no.
Be honest. Try to remember. Do you really think? I think maybe a little you shat your pants.
No, I knew I had. I've done. This has happened before.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Like once before.
You've
If I really have to shit, I think I have like IBS. I gotta
That's
go.
what I'm saying. The more you get into the story,
It's a disease, probably. It wasn't Raanan fault, really.
Ah, there you go.
I'll
Blame
say
it
that.
a Jew. You
was-
shat your pants.
It was my fault.
You've been blaming a Jew this whole fucking time.
It was German digestion.
I could have. You were probably waiting a second, but if you answer me this, if you would have had actual control of your bowels, if it didn't shock you, would you have been able to like knock on the door and tell me to get out?
What do you mean?
Like,
But when a little
the
came out and
shit-
stop it, you can't stop it once it
did the
comes
shit
out.
come out without you expecting it?
No, I knew it was about to come out. I couldn't hold it.
You couldn't hold it.
You've
But-
never had that?
And how much?
I've
How much?
pissed my pants like 5 times, probably.
But how long had you been waiting at the door?
Probably 5-7 minutes.
Did you
Did you-
think you're about to shit, or did it come a little quicker?
Oh no, I knew I had to.
How much did
was a
Raanan being
volcano.
Jewish have to do with it?
That was 90% of it. If
Well,
we're being
you do-
real,
you
I
do-
knew he'd complain all day about it if I knocked. And
you do
he ran
understand-
up to my bathtub.
You do understand. I do remember you're very compassionate for the fecal incontinence. I remember I had to go to the bathroom. We were at the museum, the Met.
Oh my god, we went to the Met with my friend.
Who
yeah.
was that? Who was he?
I can't remember who we went with now that I'm thinking of
Friend
it.
you forgot.
Jenna? No.
Oh, it was Jenna. It
was
was
Jenna?
Jenna and someone else. Yeah, I don't remember her.
Jenna
friend's
and
name. Her other friend.
Yeah.
I never met her before. I guess I smelled. They said I smelled bad or something.
Oh, I can
Yeah.
see that
Most
checks out.
days.
But
Told me
so,
later. She's like, yeah, we kept talking about how much she smelled.
oh god.
It's like, great.
But so I had to go. I had to go to the bathroom so bad, and there was like it was a long line.
It was a long line at the Met.
And you know that awful where you have to shit so bad you feel it sweating out of your palms.
Yeah,
was
It's
a
like
hot
you
day,
feel
too.
like the shit's just trying to get out any way it can. It's like,
I think
all
a
right, just
little bit of it
excrete
does
it.
come
Yeah,
out.
just excrete it. Yeah.
And then we had to wait like 25 minutes knowing you were shitting
That was awful.
too.
But I made it. But then I texted Jeff as a joke. I was like, I shit my pants. I got to go home. And I thought he was like, it happens to the best of us. He was like, me too. Let's go together. Which subway are you taking?
I know. I thought you did. I thought you had. I was like, okay, me and Raanan are both
What is
IBS boys.
What is it like? I might have IBS and don't
IBS is just
realize
like
it.
if you I don't know the exact definition, but I think it is like if you have to shit and you just can't, you have to go in 5 minutes or it's coming out.
Oh, I think I have that.
Yeah. You never have that?
I can hold it for a little.
I mean, sometimes, but if it's like
5 minutes,
if I'm dehydrated and I had like some burrito the night before.
But I like drink coffee.
Oh,
like,
coffee
so much.
too? Oh my God. Some coffee in the morning.
That'll
on
regulate
empty-
you.
I know this. When I eat like a meal, I have to shit immediately. Is that IBS or is that something?
I think that's
shit?
good.
Yeah, I think you're
That's
pretty
good.
regular.
That's
do
probably
you
good.
eat
It
cheese?
just goes down my intestines like a water slide. There's no
Do
stopping.
you eat a lot of cheese? You stay away from cheese?
I eat some cheese.
He eats some cheese.
I found that bullying. I don't know why. I didn't like that.
Some
Do you eat
cheese
a
is
lot of
fine.
yeah. Is it cheese that makes you shit the most?
You know, cheese keeps you like it clogs you up.
Yeah, I eat a lot of cheese, but I drink black coffee.
You drink a lot of coffee.
Drink a lot of
Raanan
coffee.
Coffee
you're
really-
edging on
that
coffee.
helps a lot.
You're
Yeah.
a man who gave up drugs, but then like created a coffee addiction that's maybe
Worse.
worse.
Yeah,
how,
yeah.
how many
than
cups do you
pills.
have a day?
I mean, now I'm okay. Now I just have like 2 cups a day.
I feel like you were having like 5 or 6 back when we lived together.
Yeah, but now I can. I have it. You know, I'm trying to hit that line like right before anxiety.
Where
Like
you're actually
that-
productive.
In between euphoria and anxiety. It's
Yeah.
a hard line to hit. It's kind of like Apollo 13 where they have to go back and there's like that perfect like margin of error.
Yeah. They have
It's
to
like-
fit the thing in
yeah,
the peg. Yeah.
Right between. Yeah. Maybe that's why I like pegging because I saw that movie as a kid. And
Wait, you like it or you just did it once?
no, I've done it more than once.
Because I
But,
remember I lived with you when you pegged someone.
No, that would be me having. Oh, right. No, I did use a peg.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
pegged
you-
someone.
Well, she pegged me and then I pegged her.
You
Tit
gotta
for
go
tat.
tit for tat.
Game theory, baby.
You not? Don't you already? You've already have a. You got the dick, but you just you.
No, I don't have a dick. Oh, you didn't know that? I just don't have a dick.
You know, Ron's the premier
You know I don't
trans
have a
Why would
Jewish
you
penis.
comic.
peg? Why would you peg her? Well, how does that feel?
I'll tell you why. Because you can go a lot longer when it's a just when it's just
plastic.
a plastic thing. It
Wait, do you I actually don't know the mechanism. You tie it on
was great. It was
and
black.
you wear it. Is it right on top of your hard penis also? Are you doing like a double
Yeah, it was
thing?
like double thing. Yeah,
Is it really?
Yeah, it was black.
Oh my God.
And I could see my reflection in the mirror, so I felt like a black guy, and I was cucking myself. I imagined I was in the corner.
Wow, your partner in crime.
Is the dildo longer than the penis underneath it? That'd be funny. If it's like an inch long.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, it is. It's
was.
definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
of course.
Yeah, I don't know if you buy
those
them.
things come huge.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you should get one of those.
No. My
Okay.
girlfriend
Like,
would. No,
my penis
she don't
isn't-
want to free her too much.
My penis isn't like super small, but it's the size where if a peg was that size, it would be ridiculous. As a peg. You know what I mean? Like, I
no
like-
one would buy it.
You'd be like, why is it just average?
What's
I
the
think-
point of having this fetish if
yeah,
you don't make it
dildos
big?
have to be kind of big. Yeah, right? You know.
That's
seen
kind of the
some
point.
big ones,
Is a
yeah.
fantasy. It's different than real life.
Right.
Why
I
would you
mean,
want the same thing?
Right, exactly.
makes no
So,
sense.
but yeah, it was fun fucking. I fucked both. I like switched back and forth.
Have you ever dated someone who had like a big dildo?
What do you mean giant? Like I saw the big like American freedom ones or
No,
whatever.
I've
I've seen
never-
those.
I saw one that was called the Ram Bone.
I've never seen like. I've never
I saw
really,
the Great American Cock.
I've never seen like the women I know. They all have like a little vibrator called
Yeah, the vibrator's
called
always
the rabbit or the
They
squirrel or
got
something.
dainty
Clitoral.
ones. They
Yeah,
got
I've never seen a.
dainty.
I feel like dildos are just in movies. Like I've never seen a big. Black,
You said you used one.
Well, that was a pegging. That was a pegging mechanism. We ordered that.
Wait,
But
what's
I'm-
a pegging? What's the difference between a pegging mechanism and a
It had
dildo?
the strap and stuff.
Oh, it's just as a strap. You
Yeah,
could add
yeah.
a strap to a dildo though.
No,
Is it a leather strap? Are you?
I think so. Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
whose idea was it?
hers.
Okay.
And you liked it.
No, she was. I did not like it. She was. You know, she started, and like the thing is, women, you know, they have like a lot of like, you know, they're oppressed, and they have like a lot of anger built up.
Sure.
They've gotten a lot of it out in the last couple of years. But at the time, this was like pre-Me Too. You know what I mean? There's a lot of built up anger. And so when she started doing it,
You think there's some anger
the
in
anger
there?
just starts coming out because
Yeah.
she gets to feel like
It's
a
like,
man.
fuck men.
Yeah, I'm getting all her hatred towards men is going right up my asshole, and it was.
You think it would make them understand sexism because they're like, this
Yeah.
is so awesome. I'd be an
they're
asshole
like,
too.
oh yeah, fucking.
If I had a penis, I'd be a douchebag too. Yeah.
Well, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you clean your ass a little before or no?
Of course. What am I playing Russian roulette? Yeah. Who doesn't clean their asshole?
I don't
That's
know.
insane.
I guess some people. I don't think Jeff would know to clean his ass before getting.
I think
That-
if I ever did something like that, it would be spur of the moment and the asshole would be
Well, you're
grody.
like, I mean, I assume you're a missionary man.
Oh no.
Most people have bags over their head.
Bag wouldn't be bad. Maybe a
you
bag.
do different positions.
I mean, three. We got three we
Yeah.
use. Yeah, come on. I have sex twice a month.
It's missionary, behind, and crying. Those are three positions.
Crying. I love a little cry afterwards.
How long you been with your girl for now?
2 years.
Are you guys gonna move in together?
Well,
Have
we
you?
do.
They
yeah,
live
yeah,
together, yeah.
Yeah, we live together.
At that same place in Astoria?
Yeah, have you been? You have been,
Yeah,
right?
we watched your
my
special,
special.
the
Yeah,
last
yeah, yeah.
special.
Oh, yeah,
We
yeah.
watched the last one.
Wait, that's kind of weird.
What?
No offense.
What?
To like have a hang to watch your special. I don't know.
Wow.
That's what
Am
you do.
I crazy?
Wait, wow.
It feels a little like
no, not my special, his special.
no, but like to have your boy over to be like,
There was
why
a
don't
bunch
you,
of
That
people.
wasn't just him.
There was
Oh,
like,
I
there
don't
was
know.
like 5 or 6 other
That would be
people.
insane if I was like, "Can you watch
Yeah,
my
I want to
special with me
chill.
alone?"
Let's watch my
Like,
special.
don't you want to watch my special? I
It
don't
was
know.
a
I feel like-
big event. 5, 6 people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
come on. People
Yeah.
came in and out. He had
Perlman,
Dip. Perlman was
Joe
there.
List dipped in for a
Jacob
second.
Williams was
Jacob
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always invite Jacob just so I know, like, there'll at least be one person.
There'll be one person more awkward than you. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm sorry for coming in hot like that. I don't know. I
Wow,
just feel like,
Drago.
do you
Yeah,
guys-
where did that come from?
It was just like,
Well,
do
no
you,
one actually
you know what I
You don't
mean?
watch it. You just hang out. You don't watch
Yeah,
it.
I thought-
it like plays.
To be like, do you guys want to watch?
we
my
were.
spe-
We,
I don't
No,
know.
I'm not
barely,
psycho.
We barely watched it.
Yeah, you
we
don't
probably
watch
watched
it. You ju-
20%
you
of
just
it.
more of
like
like
talk-
to celebrate that,
You
that
talk
you
over
did
it,
it,
and then I like type. Like
It was
in
like when
the-
it came
the
out,
live
he was in
channel.
the chat.
Oh,
It was when it premiered. The
okay. 'Cause
premiere.
you have to like respond to the people and everything.
Yeah,
Okay,
I kind
okay.
of. Yeah, try to. Yeah.
I hate that.
Did you do that this time?
I paid a girl to do it.
Oh, what the fuck?
That's what
Have
someone
you?
else told me. I was very. I've been open about it. It wasn't me.
But did they get your like weird humor?
They had been working with me for a while, so they knew my.
You're like, here, be ironically arrogant, even though it's actually real arrogance, but pretend that it's ironic.
be like ironic, arrogant, even though it's 80% real.
Justify
yeah.
your arrogance through the veneer of irony.
Come on, it's a great idea, folks. Why not? We all have a gimmick. We all have a gimmick. Well, Drago, you want to take a quick break and do a little ad read?
Absolutely.
Wow, folks. Folks, we have a new sponsor, a sponsor that we actually believe in morally, a sponsor that doesn't support the IDF, a sponsor that has good ethics, folks. Ounce of Hope, a dispensary from Memphis, Tennessee. They do aquaponic weed, Drago. What do you think about
the
that?
South. Gotta love weed. Gotta have it. I can't. I've been trying it. The products have been great.
Even Drago likes it. It doesn't give him anxiety. It doesn't give me anxiety. If you're any good joke I've said in the last couple episodes has been because of Ounce of Hope weed, folks. It's made me, I don't even think about climate change anymore because of Ounce of Hope weed. I don't even feel pity for the Palestinian people anymore.
and I don't
That's
think
how good
about
this
my
weed is.
exes. So it's been great.
Drago doesn't think about his exes. There we go. It's
Yeah.
great weed. If you go to ounceofhope.com, folks, use the promo code OSMOS. You order over $50, you get a free joint. I just smoked one this afternoon. It was great. So if you could also host a successful podcast if you smoke Ounce of Hope weed, folks.
Give it a try. Give it a whirl.
Locally owned, independent business, folks. This is the type of sponsorship I can actually get behind.
Support Memphis.
Fuck Beatbox. Go Ounce of Hope.
Go John Morant.
Ja Morant, Memphis boy. Yes, thank you. There we go. Buy Ounce of Hope. Use the promo code OSMOS, $50 or more. Get a free joint. And we're back.
So you guys have been in the same place for a year now or two?
I can't. She had open heart surgery, and after she got open heart surgery, that was like 3 months into us dating.
Damn.
And she went back to her parents for that.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't gonna have that weak bitch at my place. But she,
You do have to take care of them, though. Like,
Yeah.
that's like now, it's month-long recovery.
of course,
many
so
months, yeah.
But I offered. She offered her to come to my place, and she And
Open heart surgery.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
been great. Yeah.
How is it living
Wow.
with someone like?
It's good. It's great. It's good. It's good. It's great. Yeah, it's awesome. You know, we have our, you know, we have some bad, you know, sleep issues, but like overall, it's great. You know.
Do you snore a little?
Well, I have a CPAP machine, so in a way, I don't snore because I have the CPAP machine.
Then what were some of the sleep issues that
That really seemed to go. That really seemed to confuse you.
Do you know what the CPAP? Have you heard it?
Can't you still hear it a little or no?
No, you hear like a white noise hum kind of, but you don't hear
Oh,
like
that's nice.
snoring.
I
Yeah.
love that. White
Yeah.
noise changed my life. I love it.
Yeah,
It's
no,
great.
it's great. Yeah, and well, we just have some. I don't know. Where you know the stuff in bed, you know the shit. You're like, you just think the other person's doing some diagonal bullshit. You know what I mean? You know what I
That
mean?
shit can get you mad. Drago hasn't been in a stable relationship for a long time.
No, I don't know how
He
to
doesn't even
love.
cuddle. He leaves. You don't even. He leaves right away.
I'm not a great.
He
I'm
doesn't
not, I
cuddle.
haven't figured out women.
I think that not you. You just need to cuddle. I think
One time I fucked a girl in college, and the minute I came, I was like, I gotta go, and I was called Mr. Come and Go for years. It was a nickname.
I know that.
Because I
know that
literally
life.
said that with my dick still in her vagina
He said I gotta go.
Okay.
While you were. Oh my
before
god.
I pulled out.
I know now.
Oh
You got
my
to give it
God.
like at least like 30 minutes, and then you. Can,
So you don't like to stay?
I don't know. So I just like to sleep in my own bed a lot. and,
Alone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a tough adjustment. I mean, I also am like that. I've always said double beds like in the 50s. That's the way it should be.
I think that's not a bad idea. I think every once in a while you don't have to sleep together.
I think it's great. You know, you don't want to have like an arm around you. You can hear their fucking heart beating. You can't go to sleep to that shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
But,
like a king size bed could probably be.
And
King size would be great.
That could
Sure.
solve a lot of
Sure.
issues.
King size would be great.
California king. I could live with
It's
that.
actually really annoying that in New York, at least not everyone, but I don't have room for a king size. I
it
mean,
would be tight. It would be the
which
room.
sucks because I really think king size is like great.
They
You
could
know what I
save
mean?
your relationship. They could
Yeah.
save your life.
The key to a
You need
relationship.
to go on the road just so you don't have to be sharing a bed with someone all the time.
Yeah.
It's nice, honestly.
I mean, I do go on. I'm retiring
Yeah,
in July.
I know. I'll tell you about the road in July and
Fuck.
August. Yeah, I'm just saying.
You should try the road, motherfucker. I was doing the road while you were fucking open micing it in Chicago.
Oh yeah.
Oh, come
yeah.
on. I was doing Janesville, Rockford. Come on, the big
I was at the
spot.
Looney bin when you were just what's it called? Apple in your mother's cum or eye in your.
Apple in your mother's eye, I
What
think.
does that mean?
It means like you were just a sparkle in your mother's eye.
Sparkle in your mother's eye.
It means
Is
like the-
semen in the eye.
I think that means like she was falling in love and having sex. So I think that's what that means. Like you were the
Oh.
twinkle of her having sex.
You think
or
that's what
something.
it means?
I thought I always thought that's what it meant.
I don't like that.
What else would it mean?
I don't
Well,
know.
when your mom was thinking about
She didn't have a
fucking your
twinkle.
dad.
I mean, I don't.
I was at the Looney bin in Little Rock, Arkansas.
You were doing all those clubs.
I started
the
the
Looney
Looney
bin.
bin.
You started in the Looney bin.
I'm not from there, but that was one of my first road gigs.
Really? Which
Yeah,
were
I'm
the
a babe.
Tulsa,
I was
Little
born
Rock?
in the darkness.
Those are.
was
I've
born in the
heard
darkness.
horror stories about them.
My starting out comedy on the
Didn't you have to
road
like
was
send a DVD to them back in the day?
Blu-ray. They only wanted Blu-ray.
Is that true?
No.
Oh.
I'm past the video. I'm not that old. I'm past the video cassette.
When I started in 2013, they're like, you could send a DVD. In
there
the
was like
email,
a couple.
You
Yeah,
could.
there was a couple clubs. I remember that club Snickers in Indiana.
I never did. I
They
heard
were,
about
they
that.
were demanding a video cassette way into the like the late 2000s, I think.
Was it in Fort Wayne?
Yeah, Fort
Oh
Wayne.
my God.
But I didn't do that. I think it was sent a clip or YouTube or some shit. But like there was a time, it's hard to remember. There was a time where YouTube was a main form of like where anything was posted.
Yeah, if you had any video that had views on YouTube, you were like a god.
But YouTube was kind of the only thing.
well, yeah, it was the only
Because
thing.
it was like
yeah.
pre a lot of that
Facebook,
stuff.
you couldn't post a video.
like
Yeah.
like when you think about like
That is crazy.
like Michael Richards when he got in trouble, right? That was just
YouTube.
news and YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah. That was one of the first viral, like,
Original crowd work clip.
the original crowd work
It's
clip.
been downhill ever since.
We started at the top. You can't
Man,
beat
yeah,
that.
yeah, so you were doing some pretty awful one-nighters pretty early on.
Not one night, it was
right?
like weekends. I used to open for these comedians who were like, they had like nicknames. Like the first guy I opened for was Cowboy Bill Martin.
Oh my!
And you'd
God.
stay in this condo. In the Looney Bins is
Wait,
a condo.
isn't there a Dr. Bill Martin in Chicago?
Bill Miller.
Bill Miller, damn.
It's
I
Bill
thought maybe he
Maher.
changed his name from cowboy to
So
doctor.
you've seen some quintessential hack stuff. up there.
I've seen some tough. So when you're in the condo, first of all, these clubs, all they care about is the condo. They don't care about if you're funny. They don't care about anything. They just keep the condo clean. There was one of the Looney Bins, I think it's called, it was these two owners, Terry and Larry. All they cared about was that you respected the rules of the condo.
If you were funny or drew, they didn't care.
They didn't give a shit. No one drew who worked there.
Right.
You know what I mean? You could say the N-word on stage. They don't care.
Yeah.
Just fucking take out the trash at the condo, you know?
Yeah.
And I got in trouble.
Get the towels dirty.
I had the feature room, but the Wi-Fi was bad in there, so I moved into the MC room that the MC was local.
Oh my
and
God.
I got in so much trouble for that.
Because they had to wash both sheets or something.
Yeah.
My God.
They're like, you stay in the room. Yeah. She only cared about the condo. It turns out the club did not, when you only care about the condo, the club does not really grow.
They're not making money. It's not a good business.
But so the first club I worked, guy, and I'd be in the condo with him, and you just see the loneliness and the drinking. And
is he a drunk?
I can't remember about that, but it was definitely like, it was definitely like I hope I don't end up like this. You know what I mean?
Is he still doing stand-up?
Yeah, I probably shouldn't say his name. I saw a poster of his special coming out. He's not in the name anymore.
Oh, dang. Wow. He is 65-year-old.
But those are the worst. We'll take out his name. Maybe.
Yeah.
Connor.
Okay, if Connor can.
Well, I'll talk.
I don't think it wasn't that bad. He's just a guy you opened for.
No, I was gonna talk worse.
Oh, really? Okay, now we'll bleep it.
Yeah.
Is that possible, Connor?
Yeah. Connor can.
Oh, okay.
It was
sorry.
The worst people are not the most famous people. The worst people are like the road hack comedians
who's arrogant,
who've also like done badly.
Oh.
So they have to like be mean to people to feel better about themselves.
Oh,
those
yeah.
are the Looney Bin comics were worse than any fucking celebrity I've ever seen.
Well, because
they probably had one shot. They were like they had one Conan set or one Letterman in 93.
And now they're in a condo, and then they get mad at you about. But you're also roommates with them, so
they're like, I would have been Chris Rock if he hadn't backstabbed me or something.
And they're also
isn't there's a guy like that in Chicago who says that about Pete Holmes? Remember that? He's like, Pete Holmes stabbed me in the back. I'd be famous. I don't
know. There's no reason that I've done the same hour for 26 years. There's no reason why I shouldn't be famous.
I invented Monica Lewinsky jokes.
These are the people who are like, they never write anymore. And you're like, there was a time. It's like when you think about a serial killer, like they once were a little kid.
Right.
Every road hack, there was a time when they actually were like writing a joke.
And
being like, ooh, maybe this will work.
That Cosby joke's not good enough.
But then there was a time where they were, and they probably had some good bits. And then at a certain point, they're like, that's it for me.
But they think because they know the tricks and they can quote unquote kill. They think that they're like.
Well, I guess also like, I mean, comedies. It's like George Carlin. It's like a vulgar art form, right? So you have like people who work at it and are good at it, but you also have like fucking used car salesmen and charlatans.
Right.
Yeah.
They can Same in music.
They can string together an hour. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he was so mean to the MC the whole time. And the MC, I remember he was like, man, he's awful. I feel like he's trying to get me to quit comedy. And I remember talking to the headliner, and he's like, I'm trying to get the MC to quit comedy. I really hope he quits. I was like, man,
did he quit?
Nailed it. I don't know what happened to him, but he was so mean. I think one time the MC came on and introduced him, and he's like, come on, you did that badly. Come back on stage. He made him come back on stage.
Oh, that's so humiliating.
That's
if a headliner did that to me. Oh my God.
I'll tell you the saddest Looney Bin story. I won't say who it was because I don't want to get them in trouble. But I'm happy to just put the Looney Bin on blast.
Yeah, you don't need the Looney Bin anymore. That's how we know you're doing well.
So I guess it's going to suck when I do need them soon. Maybe I should, now that I'm retiring in July.
July avails.
But the Looney, and this is how awful clubs are, I think. Or it's not all, there are great clubs. All the clubs that work with me are great. But this is how awful some club can be. So the Looney Bin, the deal was food and drink, half off.
So that's how you know it's bad.
Yeah,
immediately it's bad.
Half off, which is like, I'd rather you just charge me full price, honestly. I'd rather you just be like, it's just insane.
If you're cutting corners with giving the comics free chicken tenders, you are not running a business.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, you should
not trying.
Probably focus on something else.
Yeah.
Like you're not, like that should not be where you save money.
Yeah.
But so, are you ready for the saddest story ever?
I honestly, I don't think I've heard this one, honestly.
I think about this a lot. So the comedian, at the end of his weekend, they pay him, they give him the money. He's about to leave, and the bartender's like, "You got to close up with us, a tab." And the comedian's like, "I didn't order any food or drinks." And he goes, "You had Diet Cokes all weekend." And he gave him a $5 bill. He had to pay $5. And I'm like, what's so unbelievable about that is
He had Diet Cokes all weekend.
$5. All it would have you could have let that $5 go and preserved a man's soul. But you chose for $5, you took a piece of a man's soul that he'll never get back.
Took away his dignity and his innocence is gone.
For the lowest price for the first, it's like, it means nothing.
If it was like $75, sure, but $5.
If it was that, it was a huge amount of Diet Coke. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it meant nothing to you. $5, and it took a man's.
That was just to be like, you're
dignity.
just a number to us.
Oh my God.
You're just
so awful.
Yeah,
a cog
it's
in a
just
machine.
like, it's truly, truly insane.
Which one was that? Which Looney bin?
I forget which one, but they're all the same.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Man.
Anyway,
No,
He had a lot of Diet Coke.
I'm a little light in the summer, so Looney Bins.
we do.
Tulsa Looney bin. I think there's only 2 left now. They've faded.
We do got to wind down in a second.
Do we?
Here.
Oh, okay. What are we at? 50? Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, that went by quickly.
That was not bad. We're doing the
we're about to
Patreon
head to
now.
the head to the
Yeah,
Patreon.
yeah.
Sorry,
What do we
Ryan.
want to end on, Drago? A question or
Okay.
I don't know. A question or
Oh yeah, I
we
can
could
do
talk
a quick,
about.
We can do a
I had a
quick.
couple of things. No, okay, never mind.
What do you want to do?
No. Well, I'll talk about Vegas and the Patreon. Remember, Drago, what do the people get when they join the Patreon?
$3 a month gets you a free audio episode every week, an extra audio episode every week. $5 a month gets you an extra audio and video. $10 a month gets you free tickets to any show.
Okay.
Pays for itself pretty quickly. I don't know
Yeah,
exactly
please
how
get it. We're
soon.
nearing 500 folks.
Wow, that's great.
Drago,
500
me-
Patreon?
patrons.
How
Yeah,
much money do you make a month?
tell you
it's
out
like
there.
it's
1,500?
It's like 2K. It
Ooh,
fluctuates.
We don't
though.
need- yes, yeah.
He
Right,
asked.
they can
It's
also.
it's literally
shows up-
public
it
on the
shows up.
thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
Jesus.
2K?
It's
Yeah.
a
Two, a little
yeah.
over 2 now.
It's a public
Don't have a
thing.
Jew on if you don't want to have them ask bluntly about money.
We gotta do finances.
Yeah.
I gotta keep the books
How
balanced.
much was that? Yeah, how much you make, huh? That's great, 2K. That's great.
It
Yeah,
pays
it's
for the
awesome.
podcast, basically.
Oh, that, yeah. Oh,
It's good. No, we make it. Well, yeah, more than that. Yeah, but it's good.
Definitely. Yeah.
But we only got. It took a long
guess I
time
just-
to get in the black.
He didn't want me to ask if now we all know that he makes $1,000 a month. That's what he makes in
That's my.
comedy.
That is my life.
Now we know
I
exactly.
forgot me asking how much you make on Patreon. I was like, how much you make as a comedian?
Yes.
Wow, one of the most brutal slams in podcast.
Yeah. You want to talk about
history.
taking a guy's soul?
Plus 8 barbershop spots. Come
Yeah.
on,
Oh,
a
yeah,
couple
barbershops.
sesh spots.
Yeah, I'm huge now.
Yeah. He's at sesh. You're actually,
Barbershop.
are you at barbershop?
Yeah. And
Good. Good. There we
that's
go.
all. But that's
King of the Lower East Side Drago.
Those shows are tough. The people are sitting so close to you.
Barbershop is tough.
It's like a
Barbershop is tough.
17-year-old girl just staring at you.
Well, it is you can't do political humor there. There's a certain type of comedy you have to do for the 22-year-olds.
I did. I like them because I like to be humbled and I like to be kept.
I think
on.
they're good usually if you do certain topics.
Yeah, but I will say I did one of the shows, one of the young people shows the other day. And I had it was like an old line, but I brought it back. I just want to say it's like, yeah, I just turned 40. A lot of people think I'm younger because I've had so few accomplishments, and the whole audience went, "Oh," and I'm like, "Well,
And
I don't know where to go
will
from
really
there."
set me off. That really pisses me off.
Well,
And
it's just
aw.
like I'm not trying it. Like I'm not like that show went great. I got a lot of pity. That's what I was looking for.
yeah, right. That's yeah. Drago, do you ever get awes? You're not an awe
I like
comic.
those. I mean, I guess
You don't have any sad things of your life. When I say I was a virgin, I was 25. I get awes a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, from like women. Men don't really care. They think it's funny.
And then you're like,
the
well, I'm the
Sophia-
one not going to hell.
yeah,
right?
something like that. Yeah, a
Um,
classic.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, it's tough with young people.
But you do want young people at your shows. You don't want to be someone who
Yeah.
ages out. And
No,
also, they're the people who have money and free time.
Of course, I want.
And they're on social
I
media.
want to appeal to everyone. I think for me though, and sometimes you have a young crowd that's great, but sometimes it's I do the kind of comedy where I'm like kind of frustrated and stuff.
They're not
And
frustrated.
I feel like they're kind of like are you okay? Like,
Yeah,
that's the vibe.
why are you so mad, man?
Yeah, are you?
It's like
are you
turn
okay?
28. Wait till you turn 28.
So sometimes I feel like they're just worried.
Their lives are too good yet.
Yeah. So but sorry, we were asking.
They have a feeling like that they're going to. They're still like well, I'm going to live forever.
They have
Right.
the fire in their eyes, and we did. When I was 22, I thought I was a cock of the walk, and then I started stand up at 23. It fell apart.
Now you're so humble. Every special release, greatest hour of comedy ever, everybody.
Oh, the next one's gonna be even more.
Yeah, you're
arrogant.
getting pretty big. The irony's wearing off.
What do you mean?
I mean, it might just be arrogance.
Oh, I mean, we're all a little arrogant. Come on, why are we doing this? Of course,
I'm jealous of I have trouble promoting, and I have trouble.
You just have to not even think about it.
Well, I just have trouble being like, this is good, and I've always been jealous of your.
I think going over the top is better.
Yeah, I've always been jealous because you're like you do the ironic thing, but then you also are kind of like promoting strongly. Like, this is awesome, best joke ever.
It's the only way I can make it interesting. Otherwise, if I would kill myself.
I can't do that.
Promoting
I have like
sucks. I hate it.
I have too much low self-esteem. I'm just like, well, this clip's okay. I don't know.
Yeah, but
I've done better.
It's also a self-fulfilling prophecy too. If you say it's awesome, they're like, it's awesome.
Right.
It's like
right,
it's
right.
a monkey trick. Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't. I don't know.
I
But
agree.
you're also like a little like I don't know what they call it now, but on the spectrum. So like it's like a little like
A little tizzed up.
It's cute. It's cute from you.
Yeah.
I would just.
think they know that I was a loser at one point in my life, and now I'm doing okay.
They think it's funny. They're like, look at this guy thinking he's great.
Yeah, because especially when I used to have the moles when I didn't have the beard. Oh, they're like, he's ugly. Yeah, let him do it.
Yeah, it's
Let
like
him pop off.
Yeah, But for me, I feel like if I did it, they're just like fat and arrogant.
Yeah, the whole branding like that Jeff's been doing is like the whole like the I'm the alpha, whatever.
Oh yeah,
it's because he's obviously
I didn't have sex till I was 25.
Right.
It's pretty clear that
that wouldn't be.
I had my failures.
I always knew-
inherently that wouldn't be fitting for.
I always knew Jeff was going to do well. Obviously, he's very funny. But I remember when we lived together, I would come outside the living room. He'd be in his underwear on his laptop, just fucking sending out emails all day long.
Oh, I used to send so many emails.
And it was just like,
God.
and he hated. He didn't. You don't feel an obligation to go outside,
No, I don't.
which really
I don't.
helps when you're focused on the algorithm.
I literally don't care if I don't go outside.
Yeah.
If it's not nice out.
Yeah.
In the summer, I don't want to go outside.
Yeah, exactly.
When it's too hot, I work all day.
It's actually you're a thin man, but you hate the
I
heat.
hate if it's over 85.
It is
I
disgusting.
never leave the house.
But Minnesota gets very hot, doesn't
Well,
it?
now it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's no winter anymore.
Yeah,
it's
but
crazy.
no, the heat is very fat shaming.
All right, this
It
is
is
good.
bad
This is a
shape.
good
We
way
gotta
to
go
wind
to
it.
the
Yeah, we can't.
Patreon,
All right,
folks.
the weather's good. Weather's hot. We got to.
What the fuck? Fuck you, man. Do your plug. Plug at the end. And then we'll get Raanan. Yeah, Raanan.
Oh,
Go.
you go
No, you
first?
go first. You go
Watch
first.
my special right now on YouTube. Is that good? Should I do it like you?
No, I think.
Best special. Best special. I have another kill. I'm trying to do
You can't even be arrogant.
I just come
You
out
can't-
like Truman Capote.
Just be confident.
Have a new killer hour, best in the biz. No. I got a new hour. It's called Brave. It's very good.
It's good.
It's on YouTube right now. Watch it. Type in Brave and comedy special. Watch it right now. Please like it and comment and share. And it's the first week. First week is crucial.
Get him booked in July, folks. Get the man some spots
No, I can't.
in July.
I'm working on the movie.
Yeah, he's working on the
August.
In August, he needs spots. Okay.
Yeah.
Watch the special, everyone. Drago, what are you promoting
Watch it
this
right
summer?
now.
You
Denver
watch it right
Comedy
now.
Underground in July. Columbus Comedy Fest.
Where's
in-
Comedy Underground? I'm sure the people know where that is.
I said Denver Comedy.
Oh, did
Underground.
you? Oh,
Yeah.
my bad. Fuck.
Columbus Comedy
I thought you said
Fest, and then
Minneapolis.
the Lab at Zany's in August. The links are in
Lab
my
at
link
Zany's,
tree in August.
Nashville.
Zany's Nashville.
Nashville. There
it's
you
on the
can
link tree.
Yes, you know, folks, I'm in Tulsa, Indianapolis.
It's about to hurt.
Seattle, Fort Collins, Fargo. One just went. Oh, Pittsburgh. Buy tickets. Bye, folks.
Enjoy your run. The neurotic fat Jewish comic is going to come back.
It's coming.
It
back.
used to be me.
It used to.
I used to dominate
you-
comedy. Now it's all you autistic school shooters.
It goes in waves. School shooters are going away. This episode, was it 125, Connor? Oh yeah, I wasn't here last week. 126, 46 episodes, N-word free, folks. Only 54 more till the big party where we say it in Arkansas. Bye.
Thanks for having me.
Dude, doesn't that rip?
You're an idiot.
No, you're an idiot.